Moving on, a devastating landslide that has rocked a remote village in Papua New Guinea, causing extensive damage and leaving a trail of despair. The death toll that continues to climb, with over 670 lives that are already lost, survivors desperately searching for their loved ones amid the rubble.
That's right, Suesha. And as emergency responders race against time to evacuate survivors and establish safe zones, the government of Papua New Guinea has sprung into action. Now, with the main highway severed and the scale of destruction becoming clearer, the road to recovery for Papua New Guinea will be long and challenging. Here's a report. Take a look.
Tragedy struck a remote village nestled in the mountains of Papua New Guinea as a massive landslide devastated the area, leaving a scene of destruction and despair. Survivors, filled with anguish and desperation, scoured through tons of earth and rubble by hand, hoping to find any sign of their missing loved ones. The International Organization for Migration raised its estimate of the death toll to a staggering 670, based on calculations by local officials. Initial estimates had placed the tally at 100 or more, but the grim reality proved to be much worse. According to officials, over 150 homes were buried under the landslide.
Currently at the moment, there are a lot of survivors here, mothers, children, lucky-taking mothers, and there's an elementary school that's buried, fully buried. We have houses, buses, vehicles, hotels, guest houses, let's say more than about 50 stores, mothers, projects, all gone, all vanished. At the moment, this world is now asking the national government to relocate them to a different area because this is at high risk now.
Despite the efforts of emergency responders, the situation remains dire. Only 5 bodies and a limb of a 6th victim have been recovered. Meanwhile, the government of Papua New Guinea is contemplating whether to seek additional international assistance. The United States and Australia have expressed readiness to provide further support. Papua New Guinea faces one of its darkest hours. With its people reeling from the impact of this natural disaster, the road to recovery will be long and arduous.
With that, it's time for a very short commercial break. On the other side, we'll get you details as Super Brat's father is all set to be produced in court. Anish and Ashwini's family continue to fight for justice.